कर्मेषु दासी करणेषु मन्त्री भोजेषु माता शयनेषु रम्भा रूपे च लक्ष्मी क्षमया धरित्री ये स्त्री.
She's born to destiny with miles to go in her journey. Her spirit unfettered and free, her beauty beyond what you see.
ये है स्त्री.
ये कल्पना है और ख्वाहिश भी.
She's a woman, she's me.
She is a woman, she is me. Wow, what an incredible way to describe our inner power. A very warm welcome and happy International Women's Day. Trust me, you all are very close to my heart and I really love you all. So tonight, I have a very special guest with me. A guest with a Midas touch? Curious? Want to know more? Sure, I will introduce to her. First, let me introduce her formally. So you could peel off layer after layer and each time a new personality emerges. That's Dr. Mani Pavitra in short. A person who wears multiple hats with equal ease and grace. A doctor by profession, an international speaker, a wealth coach, a leader, a serial entrepreneur, a fortune creator, and what not. And to me, she is my dearest mentor. Please put your hands together to welcome Dr. Mani Pavitra. Hello, Mani ma'am. Happy Women's Day to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Wish you the same, Dhriti. I'm so happy to be with you. And that too, you're doing such a brilliant job, man.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's my dream come true to have you today as my Prathama. And I mean, all my audience would love to hear us today. And let's start the talk show today. So, ma'am, the first question that I want to ask, many people would be wondering that what is this serial entrepreneurship is. So, ma'am, could you please elaborate?
So, serial entrepreneurship is nothing but to be able to do multiple businesses simultaneously and to be running them successfully. So, entrepreneur is someone who sets up one business and does it. Serial entrepreneur does a series of them. That's the only difference.
So now we are, struggling to handle one, and you are, mending all these businesses together. So, awesome, ma'am. You are true inspiration to all of us. Ma'am, what is the significance of Women's Day to you?
So, Dhriti, from the past few years, Women's Day has been an opportunity for me to reach out to a lot of people, because personally, by God's grace, and thanks to my mentors, I've done really well. But there are a lot of women who have not achieved or who don't know how to go about it. So, Women's Day is an opportunity for me to speak to a lot of people regarding how have been through my journey, what's happening and stuff like that.
Great. So today we are wishing to know a lot about finance and how an individual can be, uplift their lifestyle and their future, secure their future with a financial knowledge. So, ma'am, how important financial freedom is for one, an individual? What is your opinion?
So, Dhriti, financial freedom is not the first step. It comes way down the line, right? So, a lot of people misunderstand financial freedom. Okay, what is financial freedom is actually it is a step-by-step process for you to get there. You cannot land in financial freedom one day or by selling off a property and having so much money. That's not the way to get to financial freedom. Financial freedom is a set of habits that we need to develop over a period of time, right? But even before you get to financial freedom, there are a lot of steps which are there on the way. The first being financial security, right? That means to have enough money set aside to handle any case of emergencies for a period of 1 year. That is the first step which is needed. But many people do not have that kind of savings because, we are not schooled or we are not taught how to manage our money. We learn how to earn money, but we don't manage money, right? It doesn't matter whether you have a job, whether you don't have a job, whether you're running a business, no matter what you're doing, if you do not know how to manage your money, you're not even in the race, right? You're not even on the first step of learning and handling your own money, right? So I would believe the first step is to be conscious about the fact that where are you spending your money, where are you we don't have a choice but to spend our money. Yes, either we spend on clothes, expensive vacations, looking at social media, buying stuff, or you spend your money buying the stocks, buying assets versus buying liabilities. That's where the step has to begin. The first step has to be consciousness around money, understanding where you're spending. Like, did you see any time in your childhood when your parents gave money, did they ask you to keep a track of all your money? Where you did you go through that?
No, no. Yeah, they told us, but we never followed that meticulously.
Yeah, because we think, okay, what is there to write down and why should we give this list to anyone?
Right.
But the moment you start doing that, you become conscious of your habits, you become conscious of your choices, you become aware of the lifestyle that you are setting yourself up for. So, first thing, awareness should come around how much money am I making, where am I spending it? That is the first step. Financial freedom is the second, third, fourth step, way down the line.
So sometimes women usually think that whenever they're earning something, they are financially independent. So yeah, what do you suggest? Is this the financial independence?
Earning money is nowhere equated to financial independence. You're just making money. That's it, right? That does not mean financial autonomy, nor does that mean financial independence in any way. There is art to managing that earned money. When your earned money starts earning money for you, and that earning can help you match all your expenses, that is when it is called as financial independence.
Okay. Okay.
So your earned money should be making money for you, which will in turn take care of all your expenses. That is when it's called as independence. Till then, you're not independent. Just earning a salary is not financial independence.
Yeah, many people actually misjudge that earning something is my financial independence. Okay, that is a new learning that we learned today. So uh, ma'am, yeah, there is
Yeah.
a digital page, I think. So, ma'am, what is the difference between this? I mean, financial independent and financial freedom. What is the difference?
So, see, financial independence is where your invested amount is giving you a return, okay, and you are able to take care of your expenses.
Okay.
Okay, financial freedom is even if you work or not, it doesn't matter. Your life is sorted.
Wow. I mean, that is the I mean dream for everyone. That I have worked enough now. Let my money work for me. Is it, ma'am?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wonderful. I mean, that is what we call abundance. So, ma'am, may I request you that could you please help our audience with 3, 4 tips that how to attain that financial freedom, or I mean, how step by step they should proceed, and what are the habits that they should do a checklist or something. So
The
what is
first
it?
step that is needed, Dhriti, no matter how much of an education you have, if you are not accountable for your habits to some person, right? If you don't have a mentor to whom you're giving your accountability for your money, then it is of no use, right? You may be having knowledge, you may be thinking you're doing the right thing, but years may go by before you realize you're not on the right track, right? So the first step which is needed is accountability.
Okay.
The second step that is needed is to be able to apply your learning, right? When I say apply, times are dramatically changing. With the changing times, if you do not educate yourself with the latest trends in the market, with the ideas to make money, then you are falling way behind. For example, if you look at the world, okay, first the industrial revolution happened in the 1950s and 60s.
Right.
From the 19s onwards, the technological revolution has happened, right? And in the last 10 years, you see the social media revolution,
Absolutely.
right? So, if I'm still continuing to do what was right in the 50s and 60s, where that time doctors were making a lot of money, right? In the 1950s, 1960s, doctors were like gods, they were making a lot of money. If you want to be a doctor in this generation, do you think you can make the same amount of money?
There are so many competitors are there, so many doctors.
So, if you're not upgrading, if your family is not upgrading, if you are not upgrading, you are not able to pass back that education to your kids. So, you are not just spoiling your future because you're not changing with the changing times, but your entire family is being stuck thanks to your lack of education in 30, 40 years back time. And if you see post corona, times have changed dramatically. The way the businesses operate have changed dramatically, right? So if you are not upgrading your financial education, your money making skills according to changing times, then you are massively at a disadvantage. No one can help you. You'll still continue to make money, which you think you are comfortable, but the world around you is just moving ahead. And after a few years, you realize, oh my God, what is this? What have I done?
Wonderful, ma'am. For the first time, someone is actually helping us with point by point that how to attain your financial freedom, how to change those small habits that has to be changed in order to attain financial freedom. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, as today is Women's Day, I want to ask you a question that for women, it's really important. What should be the? All work are important to us, right? Our family is our priority. Our work is our priority. So, what is the topmost priority for us, women, according to you? Maybe for you, what is your topmost priority?
So, Dhriti, our happiness and peace of mind should be our topmost priority, right? We are earning to lead better quality life. We are taking care of our family to lead better quality of life. If you're not taking care of your own inner self, no matter what you earn, no matter what you do, it just remains like a surface on the top of the surface. It won't help you transform your life and take you to the next level, right? For me, the most important thing in life is uh, to be conscious of the choices that I'm making, right? Especially the time that I'm investing in my relationships, the time I'm investing in my business, the time I'm investing in my own self growth, the time that I'm investing in my physical body, the time that I'm investing in the overall persona of me, because my personality is dependent only on me. No one can dictate my happiness or my life on the outside. I don't want to give away that power to anyone on the outside. If every woman can understand what I'm saying and can reach to that stage of life where you're not your past, you're not your relationships, you're not your business, you're not the money that you make, but how happy you can stay in this moment, how you uh, tackle the challenges. In our life, problems are going to be a part of it. Backstabbing is going to be part of it. You deserve so much more, but you will not get whatever you deserve. You would want a beautiful relationship with your siblings and with your family members, but that may not be a reality no matter how hard you try. But it's okay. It's okay to accept and to learn and grow is what is really needed for me as an individual.
Exactly, ma'am. I mean, whatever you are telling is absolutely right. I mean, for women, anytime I have seen that we prefer to stay in a victim mindset. Society doesn't give this to us. We are we not given so much facilities. So always blaming others, I think not a solution. Exactly what you, I mean, said right now, that go and get things for yourself. Take care of your health, take care of your work, take care of your relationships. Everywhere it's us who have to take care of ourselves. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Also, Kriti, what happens in our life? No, we keep postponing our happiness. We keep throwing our happiness into someone else's hands. We think, okay, if I get married, I'll be happy. Okay, if I make so much money, I'll be happy. If I buy this, I'll be happy. If I'm doing this, if I have my kids, I'll be happy. If my kids get these marks, I'll be happy. Bullshit. You are simply traumatizing yourself. If you can't be happy right now, you cannot be happy tomorrow. You cannot be happy being in a relationship with someone. You cannot be happy achieving something in your life. Okay, it has to start with you, and from there only things will start happening.
Absolutely, ma'am. I mean, that's the inner, I mean, voice that we should listen first. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, a small personal question, ma'am. What is that one of your, I mean, possession, best possession that you consider is very precious in your life?
For me, what I consider very, very precious in my life is love. uh, I feel, love is something which is very, very easy. If you can start loving people, it is very, very easy, but it is that much more difficult also. So for me, the most precious thing in this life is love and my relationship with God. These two are the most precious of all, because when I have my connection with the Lord sorted, and when I operate from that space of service, when I operate from that space of love, where I'm not expecting, from some individual to fulfill me. And when I look at every single miracle that happens around me, I want to share this that happened with me yesterday, Dhriti.
Okay.
My brother called me saying, I've been trying to, I'm into real estate also, right? So my brother called me saying someone asked for my property, and even without me being there, he sold off the property for me. That I call as unconditional love. He knows what his sister needs, and he's taking care of me. And someone messages me, okay, I use Kangen water for my health, because I believe in alkaline water and taking care of the water that we drink. That there was a repair in the machine, and the person who came to take the machine for repair, he messages me saying, ma'am, I'm still not finding the candle, because I've been holding that instrument from a very long time. From the moment Kangen water came into India, I was one of the first people to buy it. So he's like, ma'am, I'm not finding yours is the old model. Ma'am, but I want to send you 5 liters of water every day, because I care for you and we want to make sure you're taken care of. I get goosebumps, Dhriti. Literally. My mom calls and I tell her, I'm getting tears in my eyes for the way this nature takes care of us and supports us. Why do we expect these small, small things from people around us or from one individual? You have the entire universe supporting you in this mission. Life is a series of thousands of tiny miracles. If you're sitting and crying, you would never notice it, right? We just have to appreciate the small, beautiful things that are happening around us, cherish them, and that's when you can enjoy your life.
Ma'am, honestly speaking, it is for our audience to, I mean, I want them to know that how much growth I personally I have experienced since I have been your student. So it's a lifetime experience for me, and I know that whatever you just told, that if you try to achieve something and if you are honest in your action, if you're taking action every day, then the entire universe actually conspired for, I mean, want you to win. So that's something really, I mean, incredible. And ma'am, what is your thought of giving, art of giving?
So, Dhruti, for me, that is the most important thing. Like every month, even if you don't have enough money, give your time. Give your time in service to people, because that's the most fulfilling part of your life. Okay, in some way, contribute. Okay, make a difference to people's lives. Don't make this life about you. Okay, when I say take care of you, and when I say give, it's coming from a place of fulfillment, right? You cannot give from an empty cup, right? At the same time, if you're trying to just eat everything, what will happen if you don't pass out stuff outside your body?
It will be overflow.
You It is toxic, it is poison to your own body, right?
Right.
So everything the balance should be there, the input and the output should be equally balanced. If you don't have that beautiful balance of input and output, that's when you get destroyed from within. So fulfill your needs, take good care of yourself, but make sure you give back a portion of it to this world, which is helping you live this amazing life.
Truly, ma'am. Ma'am, uh, as you are here today, I just want to take this advantage to ask you a small question. That being a well coach, what would be your suggestion? I mean, your advice that today we are facing a war. I mean, it's a war already, and by God's grace, let us not face the World War III. So, ma'am, what is your suggestion regarding wealth? Looking at this situation.
Wars will come and go. Pandemic also will come and go. 2 years back, we were in Corona. It was such a panic situation. Absolutely, it was a hopeless situation. You were just scared कि मुझे कब आ जाएगा Corona. Okay, now look at it. Today, India has allowed complete access to all the international flights also.
Right.
It's just a passing phase, right? It's just a passing phase. Always remember that. See what you can do. Wars are the time of massive exchange of wealth. Pandemic is a time where massive exchange of wealth can happen to the person who's focused, to the person who's already educated, to the person who's ready to grab the opportunity. Right? So we get these situations very, very rarely, but our generation have been able to see it in the last 2 years itself, both up and down and all the trends in between. So make the best use of it, right? Don't sit and cry. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried. Do what you can do best. And the biggest contribution that you can do to the world at this point of time is to hold your own inner peace. In your own way, if you want to contribute, hold your own inner peace. And from the time war started, I'm doing this practice called as Ho'oponopono. Okay, it's a Hawaiian practice, and it goes by this: I'm sorry, please forgive me. Whatever thought, whatever reason this is happening, I want to repent. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I've been repeating this constantly from the time war has happened, because we don't know what causes what in life. And in whatever way, if we are responsible for this situation, God, please forgive me, and I'm really sorry. So in our own way, we can all chant Ho'opono, and see in what way we can hold our own inner peace, not get dragged into the emotion of the war, and look out for opportunities.
Excellent, ma'am. Means every day I learn so much from you. Even today, you are in my talk show and I'm taking notes. Just see, it became habit. And honestly speaking, your energy is contagious. It's unparalleled, honestly, ma'am. Ma'am, one last question. I know that you have another meeting, so I would not bother you anymore. So one last that you want to, one message that you want to give to our audience in this Women's Day.
So one big message that I want to give it to all the women who are watching this I put up on my status also, but I want to say this: the happiest women today are not the married ones, they are not the single ones, they are not the ones with stable careers or the ones with good incomes. The happiest women are the ones who made a choice to love themselves wholly and truly. Women who choose to leave the past behind, who have worked on their self esteem and put a high price tag on the self esteem. They stop playing victims, they stop whining in self pity and dining in pity parties. They moved past their anger, tears, and bitterness. And let me tell you, my dear friends, you have to face this sometime or other in your life. No one is exemption to it. I have had my own share of things. I face them every single day. But every challenge is an opportunity to grow as an individual, as a human. It is an opportunity to grow. So realize that happiness is a personal choice and responsibility. Don't be defined by your circumstances. You define your life. So this is the message that I want to give to
Wow,
all the women around.
awesome, awesome. I can tell you that each and everything I was feeling like a flashback. Everything we have experienced in our life. What a strong message. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I believe that for our audience, it was so powerful session today. And let me just read out few of the messages. Like, okay, Ho'oponopono. It was trolling. I mean, it was rolling right now. Ho'oponopono. Wonderful. So, thank you, everyone. Beautifully panned and said. Thank you so much, Hussein. Uh, Hi, Snigdha. Thank you so much. I know it's informative. Even I have taken notes. So thank you, Raji, for being here. Thank you, Manjula. Thank you, Snigdha. And let me tell you guys, as I have taken notes, I will summarize this. Only 4 points that ma'am has told that is utmost important to attain your financial freedom. Number one, be accountable for your habits. That is very much important and prioritize it. Number two, you need a mentor. In every sphere of your life, you need a mentor who can actually guide you to the right path. I can understand that how important it is. I mean, it's my experience being a student for so many time. I mean, so many months now, and hope for this year will be I will become a new treaty. And number three, apply your knowledge. Not only, I mean, gathering knowledge only will not help you. Apply your knowledge, take action. That is the third most important thing. And the fourth one, financial education is important. And on this onset, I mean, this onset of this war situation, please practice Ho'oponopono as ma'am has suggested us. Ma'am, thank you so much. This is the fastest session, fastest show that I have. I mean, tuck. Whatever we have to explain, whatever we have to discuss, we have discussed with the flow, and everything was equally important. I mean, the number of knowledge, the share of knowledge that we are gathering today, and my audience, they have, I mean, I think they have enjoyed this show. And those who were having other, I mean, programs for on this Women's Day, who cannot join in live. So I hope that they will join. I mean, they will watch this recording and they will be getting very important information, very important knowledge. And thank you so much for being here today, ma'am.
Thank you. It's been absolute pleasure, Dhriti. I have to say this. You are one of the most sincere ones that I have met. I had a massive webinar, but I left it only because I wanted to be part of your show because I want to see you grow massively. I see the strides. I tell you one thing, I asked you to do this and you do 5 steps ahead, and I'm really proud of you. And I want to see you grow massively. And to all the women joining this, all the very best. You have to discover your potential, and I'm sure uh, take the message back because we are getting at least one day in a year where we get to see the success stories of so many women. And even if one thing, if we can apply in our life, it's going to be game changing. Don't just be passive watchers. Just take back one thing into your life and apply it. And please post in the comment box for Dhriti, which is that one thing that you're going to take back in your life and apply so that it can help you be a better version of yourself.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. I can see that many of them have already messaged that beautifully panned and said. Someone said, "Oh, pono, pono." Someone said, great to hear. Suchita said, well said, ma'am. Thanks a lot. So, ma'am, they are also enjoying this session, and we came to an end of this session. This is the biggest compliment I ever have today. Whatever you have shared about me, ma'am, thank you so much, and really, really, thanks a lot for being here today, guys.
And you
And
know what, Dhriti, one TV channel had called me, but I said no. My most sincere student wants to talk to me. I choose you over any TV channel out there.
guys, see, I am honest. I am sincere. If any of my friend is watching this show, you better watch out. Thank you so much, ma'am, for these kind words, and thank you for being here today. And I believe everyone have definitely got some messages, important messages that they can relate and they can transform themselves. And for me, being with you is the best prize that I got in 2021, and I want to see myself transforming in 2022. Thank you so much for being there with all of us. Thank you,
Awesome.
ma'am, and
Thank you, Dhriti.
thank you everyone for joining us today. It's a great time we had together, and thanks a lot. Bye bye. Good night.